Well, how y'all doing out there in Hobo Land? This is the Casino Hobo coming to you live from his hotel room. Of course, that's the only place I broadcast. This is my home phone. This is my mobile phone. My mobile government phone. Actually, it's funny because I think they started these government phones before Obama got into office. I could be mistaken, but anyway, I'm just trying to stay ahead of the game. I got my wheel spin coming up this weekend, anywhere from 200 to 1,000. Of course, there's more 200 spots on the thing than there are any other denomination. There'll be 400, 600, 800, and 1,000 on the wheel. But of course, you got to be lucky to hit one of the bigger ones. But I'm hoping. But next month, I found out some good news. I got quite a few events. I got a $25,000 slot tournament they invited me to, and then I got probably five $15,000 slot tournaments. They're doing the weekly thing again. There'll be five of them, and then they got like four video poker tournaments that are 5,000 apiece. And I think they're starting up. They got a $15,000 blackjack tournament. I think I'll be invited to all four of them. That's like every week too. There'll be four or five. There'll be five of them. That's like 15 events. So the hobo, the more shots he's got, of course, the more shots I got, the better off I am. That's how the hobo makes a living. But actually, the Gold Strike's been pretty good to me because in the last year I come in first place in one of the tournaments was 2,500, and then I come in first place in another one of the tournaments was 4,500. Then I hit 3 and 2 and a 5 and a few hundreds and a few 50s. But the weekly $15,000 when they cut it out for about four or five months, about 5 months actually. I don't know why. I guess. I don't know, it's a slower time of the year, the winter, but last year they ran it right on through. That's when I hit them, as a matter of fact. They hit one in December, and this year they didn't have one in December. Then I turn around, I think I hit another one in February. But anyway, that's how the hobo makes it. But I wanted to talk about this plane. I hope they find it because the families has got to be tormented with this thing already. I mean, I just can't even... I mean, I can't fathom how it could take this long to find that plane. I mean, I know it's a big area, but it's a huge plane, and there's got to be debris if it went down. It's got to be, you would think noticeable if it's anywhere on top of anything. But I mean, when you got that many things, boats and planes and helicopters looking for the thing. But anyway, that's about it with that. I saw it first tonight on TV. Fox was talking about the plane, and they didn't talk about Alabama. They didn't talk about Obama. I couldn't believe it. You would think that Obama was either on the plane or they were hoping he was on the plane. The way they were talking about the plane tonight. I couldn't believe it. Holy shit. I don't think I've ever seen the station talk about anything other than Obama. A bunch of knockers. There's people making a huge-ass living knocking the president. I mean, a huge living. I mean, what do you think Hannity makes, this bum? He probably makes some, maybe a couple million a year with his stupid show. And he thinks he speaks for he thinks he speaks for America. This guy, he's like, he drapes himself in the American flag and his religion bullshit and thinks he talks for the country. He's like nuts, this guy. He's so far out of touch with the real America, it's like insane. But anyway, I don't want to get on that kick. I'll tell you what, after 2 o'clock in the morning, it's almost impossible to find anything with all these infomercials. They got this guy, that Shark. I couldn't believe it. That Shark vacuum guy. He's on one station with his vacuum cleaner. He's on another station with his steamer, and he's on another station with this rug scrubber. This guy. Where did they get this guy? Holy shit, he come out of nowhere. He made a fortune off his steamer, and then he went into the vacuum cleaning business. Oric and Bissell and them, Hoover and all them were sick about that shit because I think he sold about $2 million of them vacuum cleaners. At $2 million at 200 a rattle. That's what's that? $2 billion, isn't it? Let's see, 2,000,000 and 200 a rattle. I think that's 2 billion. Somewhere in that neighborhood. I don't know. 1,000,000. Let's see. Look at the hobo not figuring this out. I'm having a brain fart. 1,000,000 would be. Let me see. He sold 1,000,000 at 100, and that's 100. That's 200 million, right? 200. That's 400 million. 400 million. That's what it is, I think. 2,000,000 vacuum cleaners at $200 a rattle is 400 million. 400 million. That's almost a $500 million in vacuum cleaners. And think of how many this guy sold of them steamers. Them steamers probably cost $20, $25. They're all plastic, I believe, and they're probably made in another country. And he was getting like $130, $120 a rattle for that steamer thing. That's where he first broke onto the scene, I think. And so he made a fortune off of that too. He probably sold a couple million of them, 2 or 3 million or 5 million of them things. But and now he's got some kind of carpet scrubber out. But anyway, these people are so funny. Can you imagine the amount of money that these car insurance companies like Progresso and Geico must be making if they can, like every other commercial is a Progresso or a Geico commercial. I mean, they wear the shit out. I mean, it's just like absolutely insane. Holy shit. I can't believe the money that's made off of these things. But anyway, I'm going to get off of here now. I hope I'll be making another one in a couple of days after I get the results from my wheel spin. I got phone now that don't even work. I got to get my phones don't work. I got to get I'm getting an iPhone. I made my mind up. I'm going to go ahead and get me an iPhone. I'm promoting it for you out there, Jobs. Keep that in mind, you stiff you. I didn't like that guy anyway. Some people like to compare him to like Ford. Give me a break. This guy shipped all the good jobs overseas. Ford built it and put people to work here in this country, making good livings, where they could afford to buy a car. And then you got the goofy-ass Republicans screaming about they were overpaid. All right, anyway, I'm out of here. Holy shit, because I can go on and on and on with one thing after another. I'll see you later.